Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and in this video I am going to talk about one myth or one misconception people have about .NET MAUI. So in some people's opinion that .NET MAUI is just XAML, just XAML, but that's not the case. So that's what we are going to discuss in this video. So this thing I see a lot of people posting about this across social media platforms on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Reddit. So people think that XAML is .NET MAUI and .NET MAUI is just XAML. But that's not the case. Okay, so we need to understand what .NET MAUI is. So .NET MAUI is a platform, is a framework using which we can develop cross-platform applications using single code base. So the platforms it includes, these are mobile platforms, Android and iOS. It has desktop platforms, Windows OS, Mac OS, and Tizen TV OS. Okay, so this XAML and .NET MAUI, these are two different things. Okay, so when we talk about any framework which has some UI, so it basically has two things. One is pure UI, which we see, and then there is some backend part which has logics, interactions, and all the code to make that UI functional. Okay, so in this particular case for .NET MAUI, we generally write UI in XAML, but we are not limited to just XAML. We have different UI approaches as well with .NET MAUI. So in .NET MAUI, we can use XAML to design our UIs, or if we don't want to use XAML, we can use Blazor Hybrid. You must have heard about it, .NET MAUI Blazor Hybrid. So we can develop, we can design our complete UI using Blazor, which is HTML, CSS, C Sharp, all these things. Then we have third approach to design a UI in .NET MAUI. So .NET MAUI supports third approach as well, which is total C Sharp. No XAML, no Blazor, no HTML, CSS, nothing, total C Sharp. Okay. So using C Sharp, we can design a complete UI in .NET MAUI. No need to touch any other UI related stuff, right? HTML, CSS, Blazor, XAML, JavaScript, nothing, just C Sharp. All right. So what .NET MAUI is then? I talk about for UI, we can use XAML, we can use Blazor Hybrid, we can use just C Sharp. Then what is .NET MAUI? So .NET MAUI, we could say it is a, first thing we can say it is a wrapper over these UI elements. This is not that kind of wrapper. This is actually a layer which sits between our UI and our platform on which our app is going to run. So if the app is going to run as an Android application on Android mobile devices, then .NET MAUI sits between Android platform and our UI. Okay, so the purpose of .NET MAUI, the responsibilities of .NET MAUI is to give that interaction between these two things, the platform and our UI, then make UI compatible with platform, and then sometimes we need to interact with some of the device features. Okay, we might need to maybe use some device features, device camera, device storage, shared preferences, calendar, some sensors, geolocation. There are a lot of things which platforms gives us. So .NET MAUI gives .NET MAUI exposes some easy to use APIs using which we can access device features. Okay, so first thing, .NET MAUI wraps our code, our UI code, and creates our mobile or desktop application, and then it provides necessary dependencies using which our app can run on that device. And then .NET MAUI also gives us ways by which we can access the device features. Okay, so XAML is not MAUI, MAUI is not just XAML. .MAUI is a platform, a framework which gives us this cross-platform ability to develop cross-platform applications. And then for UI, we can use either XAML or Blazor or C Sharp, or we can use, and yeah, we can use mix and match of these things as well. To develop UI, we might use one page in XAML, one page in Blazor, one page in C Sharp, or we can mix and match, right? We can develop one part of one page using C Sharp, pure C Sharp, then we can develop one part of one page using XAML. So all these three things we can mix and match also on same page or on multiple pages. All right. Now let's quickly see this. So I am creating a .NET MAUI Blazor hybrid app. I'm creating this so that we can easily integrate two different those XAML and C Sharp as well into this. So I'm quickly going to create this application. So let's say MAUI with multiple UI framework, or let's say approaches. Okay, .NET 8 create. It's coming. So in this small application, we are going to develop one application, and in which I'm going to create 3 pages, which will use these 3 different approaches of UIs. Okay. So where is it? It's here. All right. So by default, when we create .NET MAUI Blazor hybrid application, it just has Blazor, and it has this main page.xaml, which is actually a XAML page. Inside this, we have this Blazor web view, which is a host for our Blazor hybrid application. Inside this, we render our Blazor hybrid application. Okay, so in this, what I'm going to do, what did I do? I closed Solution Explorer. Solution Explorer, where is it? All right. So in this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create 2 pages. So I'll select add new item, .NET MAUI, and here if you could see, we have content pages, content page C Sharp, content page XAML. Then we have content view. We are not going to use content view. These are for reusable controls. So we are going to use content page. So we can have C Sharp and we can have XAML. All right. So for XAML one, let's call it, let's say uh, XAML page. Okay, very descriptive name. All right. And then I'm going to create one more, which will be this content page using C Sharp. Okay. So let's call it C Sharp page. And let's add one more page. Okay. Which will be of XAML, but we will use it as a Blazor page. Why the wrapper is type of XAML? Because if we check main page, which comes with this template, so we need to have this Blazor web view. You don't need to learn about it. You don't need to remember this. When you create Blazor hybrid application, then it automatically comes with this main page. So this is the way we can create our Blazor application. So we are going to simply move this Blazor web view from main page to this new Blazor page, which we have just created. All right. Okay, maybe I need to zoom it. All right. All right. So I'm going to copy this Blazor web view and I'll comment it here. I'll go to Blazor page, which I just created. And then I'm going to replace this vertical stack layout with this Blazor web view, right? It needs this local namespace. So this also I can check in main page. Here I have this line, XMLNS local CLR namespace, this line. So I need to copy this and add this here. And now our Blazor application is inside this Blazor page.xaml. All right. Now what I'm going to do on this main page, I am going to have 3 buttons. So for this, I'm going to use a vertical stack layout. And here I'll use a button with text. Here, let's say XAML page. I'll copy it 2 times. Second one, I'll say Blazor page. Third one, I'll say C# page. Okay. Now on click of these buttons, so on click of this first button, XAML page, it should go to the XAML page. On Blazor, it should go to the Blazor page. On C# page, click, it should go to the C# page which we have created. All right. So first let's do this. If you see, the main entry point is this app.xml. Inside this we define that main page is, this main page is the entry point for our application. Inside this we are saying that this main page is the main page. In our case, this main page, we have these 3 buttons here. Okay. So now I need to implement some navigation, because on main page what I'm saying, I have these 3 buttons, and on click of these buttons I want to navigate UI to some other page, right? So for navigations we have different approaches. We have shell based navigation, we have tab based navigations, we have navigation page. So the way in this small application I'm going to use navigation page. So I'll say let's create a navigation page, and the root page is going to be this main page. Okay. Now this is just to enable navigation. Okay. In most of the cases I love shell. So there is one other approach for .NET MAUI. When we create XAML apps, it comes with shell. So shell simplifies navigation. So do let me know in the comment if you guys know about shell navigation and shell based apps, and if you want a dedicated video for that shell, so I can create a video for that. For this we are good from main page. At this time, if I open this, if I run this on Windows or this, it should simply open the main page with those 3 buttons. Right now it will not do anything because we have not implemented any logic to these buttons. We will simply see these buttons right now. Alright, so it opened and we can see this page with these 3 ugly buttons. Right now nothing is going to happen. So now what I'll do, I'll simply add click events to this. Okay, let's copy this click. Okay, and let's rename these two. Let's say XAML button clicked, Blazor button clicked, and C# button clicked. Okay, then if I go to code behind, it generated this button clicked. I am going to copy this 2 more time, and then I'm going to replace the names. So XAML button clicked, Blazor button clicked, and then C# click, C# button click. Okay, now from here we need to navigate to those pages. So the main page in our app, it was new navigation page. So with navigation page we can navigate using navigation dot push async method. Okay, so new XAML page, because this is for XAML. Okay, now let's copy this, paste it for Blazor, and here it is going to be new Blazor page. For C#, this is going to be C# page. So this is just for demonstrating. This is not the way we actually use navigation, but yeah, we use navigation push async, pop async, but not directly like this. Okay, now if I run this app, I should be able to go to these pages, but let's add some maybe some indicators so that we can see, okay, these pages are showing like this. So first we'll go to XAML page. So where it is here in XAML page. We have this vertical stack layout, this thing. So here what I'm going to do on this vertical stack layout, let's move it to horizontal option center and vertical option center, and let's have some spacing of, let's say, 15. Then we have this welcome to .NET MAUI, or let's call it welcome to .NET MAUI, and here I'll say XAML page. Okay. And after this, I'm going to have a button with text, click me. Okay. And then I'm going to have a name here. Let's say BTN. And then I'm going to have a clicked event here. BTN clicked. And when I go to this BTN clicked, here I'm going to have one piece of state. So I'll say int count equals 0. Okay. And when I come to this BTN click, here I'll say count plus plus, and then I'm going to say btn dot text you clicked this count times. Okay, this is the basic simple thing. So now we have this MAUI page ready. On this label, let's set text color as black. On this content page, let's say background color as white. All right. Save everything. We are good. So XAML page will be like this. And Blazor, we already have Blazor application which has this components, pages, home page, weather page, counter page, which already has content. So we are not going to change anything on Blazor page. Then we have third page, which is the C# page, where there is no design. So the code it came with, if we look at this in C#, we have this content, which is the main way by which we add content to the page. So inside this content, there could be one content. Then here we are defining vertical stack layout. On this vertical stack layout, we have this label as children. Inside this, we are setting horizontal options. We are setting vertical options. We are setting text. So if you see the hierarchy, this is similar to what we have on our XAML page, right? Inside this main content page, we have vertical stack layout with horizontal options, vertical options, and spacing. Here we have vertical stack layout, but we don't have that horizontal spacing, horizontal and vertical options and spacing. Let's add those. So on this vertical stack layout, we can say horizontal options equals layout options dot center, vertical options, vertical options equals layout options dot center. All right, and we had spacing. After this, we'll say spacing equals 15. All right. Then we had label, and here also we have this label. Vertical option center, horizontal option center, text color black. So let's define text color. Color dot black, colors dot black. And then we had this text which was welcome to .NET MAUI. It was from XAML page. Here we'll say welcome to .NET MAUI. Let's say C# page. All right. After that, we had this button. Okay. So here we could define our button, new button, and then we can define all these things. So name, text, we don't need name. We need text. So here we can say text equals same click me. It came, we don't need all these things, but we can, if you see, we can define all these things here. But right now I am just trying to be same as on XAML page and on C# page. I just want to show you that we can design complete UI using C# only. No need to go to XAML. Okay. So this is click me. Now on this, I need clicked event, which is not directly added here as a property. So for this, what we need to do, we need to create this button as a separate variable. Here we'll say var button equals new button with text click me. And then if you see, we can use button dot clicked with this count plus plus. So we need to have this count as well. We can have it here inside this only, or maybe we can move it outside of this constructor. Okay. So we have int count. Here we are saying count plus plus, and then we are setting buttons text to you clicked this many times. And then instead of this new button, we'll say comma, and then we'll simply use that button here. And now this UI using C Sharp is similar to this UI which we have in XAML and this XAML's code behind. Okay. All right. Now let's run this app. Okay. Now we should see those three buttons. We should be able to go to these pages and we should be able to see this UI and interact with using all these things. So we have these three pages. First, I'll click on XAML page. You see, we have XAML page. Welcome to this new, welcome to .NET MAUI XAML page. If I click on click me, you click 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 7 times, 15 times, 20 times. So this interactivity is working, UI is working. Now I'll go back, I'll go to Blazor page. And in this Blazor page, it is loading Blazor. It is loading for the first time, so it takes some time. And this is the main Blazor UI, right? Using Blazor, HTML, CSS, all those things. So it has its own navigation. We can click, state is updating. We can go to different pages, right? Now on the top, we'll go back and now we have the C Sharp page. Now if I go to this, here I can see, welcome to .NET MAUI C Sharp page. Right? We have this click me. If I click on this, so clicked 10 times, 15 times, 20 times, 30 times. All this is coming from this. So if you see this UI and this UI, these are same, functionality is same, everything is same. But the way we have designed UI, that is different. This is using XAML and this is using C Sharp. Pure C Sharp, no XAML, nothing. Okay. All right. So looks like everything is fine here. All right. So I hope it is clear that .NET MAUI is not just XAML. XAML is a way by which we can design UI in .NET MAUI. So XAML is a UI framework from Microsoft, and we can in WPF also we use XAML, and in this .NET MAUI we use XAML, and we might have other framework where we are using XAML for UI. I don't know any other, but yeah, that Avalonia, who know that those platforms are also using XAML, but those are XAML only. So for same cross-platform mobile and desktop application development. All right, so I guess the point is clear now. Do let me know in the comment if you already knew that you could design UI using C Sharp only, and I am thinking maybe we can create an app entirely using this C Sharp code, not XAML or nothing, right? The UI will write in C Sharp. So do let me know in the comment if you want a dedicated video or maybe some small project idea which we can build using C Sharp only. Okay, we'll build UI in C Sharp and .NET MAUI, nothing else. We will not use XAML, we will not use Blazor, nothing. Okay, do let me in the comment if you want a dedicated video for that. And did you see this kind of post related to the .NET MAUI is just XAML, right? Do let me know in the comment, and what are your thoughts on this one, right? Please like this video if you like my work, and share this video, subscribe my channel. I'll be back soon with some other video. Till then, bye bye.